Hey, good peoples of the world. All right, we're here at the final of our 3-course series on Can't Help Falling in Love with You. We've covered a lot of ground, and in this lesson, we're going to really kind of blow this thing wide open and show you just how many ways that you can play this and reharmonize it. So what we're going to do, just to lay it out, is, and I'm going to move pretty quickly now, is just to kind of go through talking about different ways that I can approach the same exact chords that we've done in the past, right? We've got a very basic version now, initially with Roman numerals. Then we had triads and inversions using cadence patterns and smooth voice leading. And now I'm going to really sort of open it up to some more interesting stuff. So here we go. Let's start it out. I'm going to start with second inversion. C major, like this. The next chord you're going to notice is a G/E. Remember, the slash means over. So we're going to make this into like an E minor 7 chord. And you may see that with more advanced versions that it will be written as E small m7 or E-7. Okay, and then I'm going to go right to an A minor. Look at this, A minor /G to an F. C over E. Okay, so this is different, right? So now, when we talk about overs, right? Sometimes, what in this, in the previous lesson, we would have had a C like this, right? But you'll notice that that E in the bass sounds really awesome coming from that F, right? Take my whole life. Now check this next one out. G sus4. Watch this. Okay, what makes it a 4? Well, because in a G major triad, I have 1, 3, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I walk up a major 5-finger position, here's my 4. And sus 4, like 4 is kind of like the definition of sus, if you can. So I say 4, 3, right? You hear how that is suspended, right? Hence the term sus. No, not suspect, but or suspicious. Yes. Okay, so that 4 to 3, great sus chord. Okay, here we go to F. I'm gonna go to second inversion G, and look at this. We're going to go G sharp diminished, and then to A. What are we doing there? Well, I'm finding stuff between the stuff, and then I'm harmonizing that. So to go from that G to the A, right, I'm gonna do this little chromatic movement. Now check it out. G second inversion. You have 2 ways that you can voice this. I could use just 1, 2, and 5 like this, and I can double this root if I want. Sometimes there's other little things you could do in between. That's what we're gonna go with for right now. You'll notice that we have 3 chords right here in small font, and the reason for that is we're gonna be kind of putting 3 chords in a small space. We're gonna go like this. D minor, this is actually D minor first inversion over F. We're gonna do this contrary motion thing, watch this. We're going to C over E, and then we're gonna go to F over D. Check that one more time. C over G. Watch this, G7, you're gonna take that shape of this is the second inversion chord, you're gonna move it straight down, boom, just right down. C over G to G7, and then landing on C. We get another try at that, but let me just tell you, like, it's very gospel-y kind of voicing, and I play at a church in Ithaca called Calvary Baptist Church, and so I play a lot of gospel music, and you could probably hear that in my style. But this C over G, there's something about the C chord feels like home because it's 1, but when it has the 5th in the bass, root 3, 5, the G in the bass, it just, there's something, it's like not quite home. And then you go to this 5, 7, G7, and then when we finally play the C with a C in the bass, it feels like we've gotten there. Okay, so now I'm gonna just play through that, right? Check it out. G over E to A. Now walk the bass down to the F. C over E kind of a quarter note triplet there. Okay? Feel free to pause that if you need to go back and check it again. Okay, so now we're kind of coming down to the bridge here. And the bridge is going to go G over E to C over A. Again, what we're doing here is we're just playing 7 chords, right? And so you'll notice, right, G over E, C over A. One of the things that I like to have everybody do, and I suggest you do this, is play a G major triad and an E in the bass, and then just invert this chord up and down. Wow, it's really cool when you don't have the bass note in the right hand. You know your inversions pretty well if you've gotten to this lesson. So, listen to how awesome all those sound. And you go, right? And so the same thing actually works for the C over A. Okay, have your inversions so solid. Okay, so this same thing happens. I say, right, choose your favorite one. Okay, now here, this is a little bit different. Watch this. We're going F over D, C over E, F over G, and then G. This harkens back to the intermediate lesson here. Remember, we could go to G here, or I could choose to go second inversion of G. Okay? And either one of those is up to you. You notice this, and this one, a little more triumphant on that one, okay? Okay, now I rewrote the chorus, so you guys have more options. Watch this. C, G over B, A minor. Watch this. A. This is a little harder to write in a slash form. This is an A dominant 7 flat 9. Okay, and then we go D minor 7. Okay, that's or D minor 7 is F over D. C over E. Check this voicing out. Notice those 2 little slashes up above. That means that there's 2 beats for the D minor 7. C over E gets 1 beat. And I love, this is very modern worshipy, sort of newish kind of chord. This is like a stacked quartal chord, Q-U-A-R-T-A-L. That's stacked fourths. Listen to that. That's great. This chord is essentially a D major over F sharp. Okay? And instead of playing the root down here, I like to put that 9 in on the bottom. And then watch this, C over G. Love that right there. I'm gonna do that line again, ready? Take my, or G over B. My hand. Take my Now this was interesting because before that, sus4 was this, and instead of making it, I reharmonized it to be C major over G. See, they have the same effect, but just a slightly different way of, well, affecting you, if that's a good way to say it. So, oh, look at this F major. Give yourself a little 2-3 hammer on. Right. Here we go. This all the same. This. I love this. D minor over F. G diminished over E. F minor 6 over D. C over G again. G7. Okay, now I have to admit, I forgot to take out this repeat here. We won't repeat that, but I actually, just for now, let's do it one more time. C major. I love doing these kinds of voicings right here. This is like, it's an open voice. So instead of playing a G over B like in this way, I say instead of having 2 roots down here, I play more roots in the right hand. Okay, see that? So if you heard me do that a second ago, it's nice. Open, a fifth and a fourth, missing the B because you have two down here. Okay, here we go. A minor. Watch this. Before, I kind of hinted at this, I was in this inversion. That same thing that we did with the overs where I just inverted. If you can isolate in your mind that this is a G diminished 7 or an E diminished 7 and just invert that, ooh, it sounds so good. Now, should I show it to you? Yeah, sure. I like to connect things. I'm walking that A7 flat 9 to this D minor 7. Yeah. C over E. Here's this. C over G and G. Ooh. Little hammer on there. Yes. Here it is again. Fall. G diminished over E. F minor 6 over D. Why? Why is it F minor? Well, let's start with the major. Here's F major, right? If I have root 3, 5, then here's 6. If I invert that, here's 6. If I make this minor, right, it would be this. If I invert that, it would be this. And there's my 6. So one more time. Falling in love. Take this down with you. Okay, we have another bridge, which is going to be exactly the same stuff as before. Try the different inversions and find which one you like. Okay, now I just did all three, right? Here we go. D minor over F to C to F over G and G7. So that's all the same from before. Here we go. C major 7. This is the coda with the tag here. G over E and A minor. See, this part is really cool because this is A minor, and then when you move the bass down to a G, that actually makes it an A minor 7 over G. But it doesn't have to be that complicated. It's just saying I'm walking from A to G, I'm heading to F, right? Here comes C over E, G sus4. All right, now we're into the three tags. The first one, F over G, all the same. Here is A dominant 7 over E. Again, if we want to look at this, A dominant 7 looks like this. And I'm doing it in an inversion. And then F minor 6. Now here's the tag, and this is what tells us it is a tag. Watch this. C over G, G sharp diminished 7, and A minor. Hear that? And watch this. That same quartal chord we did before. Oh yes, learn this one. This is D, G, and C over E. Instead of doing that open voicing I showed you before, I'm substituting my 9. Woo. Repeat that second line there. For I can. Try the other ones. Woo. With you. Here it comes. There it is. And here's the last line. Whichever one you want to do here. And then here, watch this. Okay, now here is the advanced, the way that I like to do things like this. Ready? Watch. You hit a note, a chord tone of C. The right hand is going to go like this. And doing 3 note inversions all the way, right? And the left hand is going to go like this. So, to kind of put that in context, right? I can falling in love. Little ritornado, which the track won't do, but you can slow it down and then like this. All right, so there we go. I've now given you a lot to think about. This chart is so long that I kind of have to take a break and scroll. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play through this, and I'm just going to fancify it up. You can apply any and all of those things. Sometimes when you play in a gospel style, it's kind of cool if you do stuff that's slightly different than me. That's kind of what makes that genre of music so awesome, is that there's many different, there's an organist, there's a guitarist, there's a pianist, there's horn players, and they're all doing slightly different things over the top of each other, and sometimes those rubby notes are like the most amazing thing ever. So without further ado, let's play through this. I will do all those tricks and maybe a couple other little things. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, ready, set, go. Walk the bass down here. Yeah. F over C over E there. Sus4. Resolve it. Here you go. F. Little hammer on there. You can do another hammer on the G there. Watch this. Here we go. And F over D, C over E, F over G, and then resolve it. Chorus. G over B. Here comes that. Quarto. Oh, yes. Use those diminished chords to great effect. Okay, going into the second bridge. Oh my golly. So I know there's a lot there to chew on. You can, honestly take just a couple measures, and that might be enough for you to really be challenged for the week. But I just encourage you guys all, just play. Don't be overwhelmed. Know that I've been playing for 35 years. And so if it feels like I'll never get there, don't let this derail you and your dreams and your goals. Music's important. We need this stuff. And every time you sit down and you make something happen, it's profound and it means a lot. So be kind to yourself, right? It's easy, especially musicians, I think, or artists in general, tend to fall prey to the inner critic, and I am guilty as charged. So let's not do that. I'll agree to that if you agree to that. All right. So I hope you guys again have enjoyed this series of 3 lessons. Share it around if you can. I have one course so far. That's my Make Music Now course, which is much different. It's meant for improvisation. Primarily focuses on the black notes. It would be like if you had to do a cocktail wedding gig tomorrow, you could do this and actually pull it off convincingly. So Make Music Now, if you go to johnpatron.com, that's where all my stuff can be found. And please, 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 guys, share it around. Let me know what you think. Again, I just love your comments. They kind of help spur me on and inspire me to keep this stuff up. So it really means a lot to me, and much love, you guys. So let me know if you have also any other songs that you'd like me to unpack. I really enjoy doing this stuff a lot. So have a great weekend, and or whenever you're watching this, just have a great rest of your day. Much love, you guys. We'll see you soon. Peace.